As you know, we're approaching that year mark for the Maui wildfires, and there's another initiative to restore tourism to Maui. Honolulu Civil Beat's Stuart Yurton is here to talk about this. Good morning to you, Stuart.
Good morning, Grace.
Well, let's paint the picture. Just how bad is it right now as far as tourism is concerned on Maui?
So tourism is down about 20%. That's the latest report as of June. And the part of the problem is it's not just that tourism is down, but it's also having the effect of decreasing demand for airplanes. So the airlines are cutting back flights or at least seats. This, of course, can drive up the price for the people who are flying if there are fewer seats. In addition, people have left the workforce. A lot of people have left, thousands of people, so it's hard to get them back.
Yeah, there's just a huge challenge right now, I think, really in Hawaii, but especially for Maui, that the cost of living is making it difficult for many of these people.
Exactly. So the cost of living is so high that it's very hard to get people to work, especially to come back into the tourism industry. One of the things that we're hearing about is some hotels have even talked about outsourcing some of their services like housekeeping. Again, this drives down demand for workers employed by the hotels, and it just has this downward spiral on the industry.
Okay, this also happens not just to the big industries, the hotels, the airlines. This affects even the small business owners.
Right, it has a trickle-down effect. So we talked to one person, a small business owner. She's got 4 employees. They make health and
beauty products.
Yeah. And her business now is down about 25%, and it's very hard. You know, she's avoided laying anybody off, but it's really, really hard.
I found it interesting that you pointed out To Be Organics is the name of the company.
Yes.
That they actually initially cut kind of a boost, right?
Yes. So they got a boost after the fires into the holiday season. They did really well. Now, after the first quarter, it's down, and she said, you know, for everybody else, people have forgotten about the fires to some extent. It's business as usual, but for them, it's not at all.
What is being done to try to help this and trying to bring and lure those tourists back? Yes,
good question. So 2 things. One, there's an initiative to try to bring people back from Southern California. It's one of the biggest markets for Maui, and the idea is to get people back, focus on Southern California, social media, other types of marketing, and get the flow of people back from there. The idea is that it'll also drive demand for air seats, and the airlines will start putting more planes on those routes, bigger planes on those routes, and that will then help create a gateway from parts farther east. So that's one. Mm-hmm. 2, they're really going to focus on group business. There's one meeting planned for December with some major customers, corporate customers that come. They'd have groups. They have events at the hotels. That's one thing. 2, in August, there'll be a big group of meeting and incentive planners who come. And again, these are the kind of people who have corporate meetings, awards for top performers within the companies. These, again, drive a lot of people. They drive people into hotels. And again, for people who are concerned about short-term rentals being used, this would not attract tourists going into short-term rentals. It attracts people going into the hotels.
Well, I hope this works. And your article is very interesting, especially as we're all kind of reflecting on Maui this week. You should definitely read the full article, civilbeat.org. You can text 66866 to get the newsletter. Thank you, Stuart, for being here.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.